Jesus' name. Thank you very much.
All right, somebody just told us that there is no audio, but yeah, well, we've rectified that. Okay, let me start by greeting all the viewers again. Yeah, good morning to you. You're welcome to your beautiful program, my beautiful program, everybody's program, City Stand. Of course, I'm the anchor of the program, Michael Adekunle. The 12th of December 2025, what do we have on papers? But before we move down to what we have, we need to acknowledge the presence of our viewers in the comment section. I mean, those who are engaging us. All right, Imavida is here. Good morning. Gladys Oyabo, you're welcome to the program. I also have Chico Blocks here. Good morning, Chico Blocks. Chico Maker, welcome to the program. Thank you so much for that information, Chico Maker. We appreciate that. Ola Wumi Yusuf is also here and saying good morning to every one of us here. We say good morning to Adishino Abdul. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, Chico Block is watching from Newcastle. He says he loves everybody. Yeah, we love you too. Thank you so much. Ralph Wolo is watching us from United Kingdom. Good morning to you. TGIF, gentleman Mike. How you
doing? Mike. Good morning. Greetings to all our esteemed viewers. Thank God it's a Friday here in the city of Lagos. We want to appreciate every one of them that has been part of this branch since inception. We thank you so much for your support, financial, moral, and otherwise. We thank you so much. Special appreciation to Abisitina for his consistent support on this platform. We are indeed grateful on behalf of my colleagues. We are indeed grateful for that level of support. May God continue to bless you, madam.
Honestly, we are indeed grateful. She has been trying. She has been doing good for us at this time. What do you say?
Yes.
TGIF, thank God it's Friday.
It's a beautiful Friday, and this is not the last Friday. We will always see more Fridays. But the most beautiful thing is that we are just few days ahead.
No, not few days, just a day.
Yes. Calm down. Less than 24 hours. Less than that. You know, it has been graceful and gracious. I want to say thank you for everyone out there who has kept us here for 365 days. You know, in a year, who have been always. Been part of us every morning on this platform where we share our views. And we want to say a special thank you to everybody. Merry Christmas in advance and Happy New Year. And especially, I want to use this privilege to say a big thank you to Miss Tina, the Amazon herself. Thank you. You know why they smile now, Oshe?
All right, what looks like a small party, you know, is now loud, you know, but there's nothing we can do because you said it yesterday that City Stand is growing, so we shouldn't cover such events. Good morning, Vincent.
Good morning, Mike. I think it is very fitting to say greetings to our esteemed viewers globally, and most especially those that have kept faith with this platform, whose impact has really made a very, very good meaning to this platform. And also to serve as a reminder that we will be having a kind of a cruise control to our party. And I believe that it couldn't have been, if not for the support we've had all across board, globally and in the nation too. I say very big thank you to everybody that has been part of this celebration. The celebration never ceases in your life. And most especially, I also want to remember the Amazons. I call them the Amazons because I put a plural S. Mrs. Tina, Mrs. Clara. And these are people that have always remained so consistent on this platform. And also, other men too, like Obi-Lp+Ndume, Buki Great, Ashebebe in the United States, Pa Jacob, Adedeji, Princess Adwo Bujimi, many. But not in a particular order, though we all remain very, very grateful for your impact and for your support. Thank you for being there, and say good morning to you all.
All right, thank you so much.
Good morning, Mr. Mike.
Morning. How you doing, sir?
Fine, sir. I want to thank our most revered viewers this morning. I want to appreciate you for your unwavering support, from the beginning of the year up to this day. And even as we are in the month of celebration, I want to use this opportunity to thank you for also your support towards the end of the year party that is coming up tomorrow. Thank you very much. May the good Lord bless you. Thank you for owning up the platform, for making City Stand a project, and you remain committed to it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, allow me. Yusuf says, Mr. Michael Adeple, I'm sending my gift for the man of the year, Femi, OJ, and Oluwawan. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Allow me. Yusuf. I appreciate it. Now, you are his own man of the year. All right.
Glory to God, Mr. Allow me. God bless you, sir. God will also choose you. He will grow a chosen blessing. Bless of the Lord. Too many hands of people. As you have chosen me and other people too, God bless you. Not only me, I extend it to all members of the crew, to the crew men, to the anchor man, to the platform himself. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, would you like me? Thank you much.
Thank you, Mr. Laumi, for that good gesture. May God continue to bless you. We appreciate your efforts, and thank you for always listening to us and for your understanding that we just say things the way we see it. Thank you very much.
Some other viewers will still come up with their own, men of the year, or analyst of the year. Sometimes somebody said Onyeze is the man of the year. Somebody said Kule is the man of the year. Another said Mr. Vincent. Someone gentleman Mike. Another person. No, I don't be anything. You are the best. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Best woman of the year.
All right, no problem. Thank you so much, all viewers, especially those who have added values to our lives. We say a big thank you to you. We have just less than 24 hours to the event. I said it, just a little gathering, but with the way we are seeing things now, it's gonna be a bit loud, a bit. Yeah, they are bully the fellow Jews. They are already fellow Jews. All right. I hope you know you carry this art come again tomorrow. Mr. Hart.
This art look like when people want to. This is the tactical of Bolo do Felodu.
Thank you so much, Femi. Alright, we move down to the point this was this morning, the 12th of December 2025. We have on insecurity. Federal government approving about 94,000 new enlistments. Yeah, federal government approves 94,000 new enlistments. Should this be the solution to the security crisis we have been faced with in the country? All right, we shall be looking at it this morning. Also, on Christian genocide, Nigeria killings, Christian genocide, U.S. officials prepare high-level briefing for Trump. U.S. officials prepare high-level briefing for Trump. This is after their investigations, as regards what is going on in Nigeria, whether it is Christian genocide or not. Ambassadorial list, Oshiomhole and Ndume lock arms over Omokri's nomination. We have Labour Party ruling out the possibility of Peter Obi getting tickets for 2027 election. This is on page 7 of the Punch newspaper. LP, that's Labour Party, rules out automatic ticket for Peter Obi. You can go to page 7 to see this. EFCC arraigns ex-Labour Minister Ngige today. Wow, Ngige is in a big mess, a big trouble. This said yesterday that after his arrest, they should jail him and throw the key inside water, or throw the key away. All right, you can go to page 28 to see this story. We move down to page 19. Local refining boom slashes petrol imports by 6 trillion naira. To Page 2, Fubara pushing rivers toward fresh crises. Speaker, don't forget that similarly, Fubara, the executive governor of Rivers State, has dumped the People's Democratic Party and has joined the ruling All Progressives Congress, which Kule said he said it's highly welcome. It's highly welcome. All right, no problem, Kule. All right, it's highly welcome. Okay. We move on to page 29, ex-AGF, that's the former Attorney General of the Federation, Malami, spends fortnight with EFCC. Oyola blames Tinubu for PDP crisis. This is on page 29, and the last one, South Governors, PDP, Mon Bayelsa Deputy Governors death. According to the report we got, he slumped and eventually died. May his soul rest in perfect peace. You were reacting to the news before the commencement of the program.
Mr. Mike, my heart really goes for that deputy governor. There's much on his neck. Yes, there is threat of impeachment hanging upon his neck because he used to follow his boss, the principal. Yes, to the camp to APC. He says not the campaign, and there's a threat of impeachment on his neck. There's no way the man will be having a good sleep with threat of impeachment hanging on his neck, because if he's impeached, that means he will forfeit everything, and there's no way he will win that impeachment struggle against the governor. It's the state government, wherever they are going for, that's where the judiciary will go. So I have no doubt in my mind that there are people with different level of health facilities. We have mind and one another. Some people can withstand some high, hot, tensive situation or condition. And some people they'll be shivering when things are beginning to scatter around them. So I think that man must have been. I don't know his state of health too. I'm telling you, that threat of impeachment hanging on his neck is enough to cause him to raise high blood pressure for him. And unfortunately, high pressure kills people nowadays. Just stop. Once it rises and it doesn't drop, you stop and die.
How sure are you that
was the cause of his death? I'm not saying that's the cause of death.
Global analysis.
I'm not saying that's the cause. Probability is of one. Yeah, because once you have things that are above, a battle you cannot win. If they take it by the time they start, he won't win it. They will impeach him. Who has ever won that battle? When your governor is staging an impeachment move against you. For you won't win it. You won't win it.
Should that be the cause of his death?
Well, it might be in a way. Politics in this country is so dirty to the point that, especially, what we are seeing now, where virtually in most states, governance has been dropped. What we see is politicking. There's a situation where APC have taken over the machinery of government in Rivers State, where you have the head of executive, the governor as APC, and then you have the state assembly, APC. Of course, I want to believe that might be in a way one of the reasons. The pressure, the thinking may even cause the heart attack. Yes, in Bayelsa, yes. Yes.
Not Rivers.
No, Bayelsa.
All right, let's move down to Labour Party. Labour Party. Obi not to be given automatic tickets.
Yes. Yes. My heart goes for Obi for the doggedness he put up to the national election of 2023. But he's been so docile now. He has been so inactive. Yes. People were fortunate to have the national fashion to be endorsed by INEC, thinking that all will just be a bed of roses for him. We'll just pick the case and plan of good. But he has not been active. The Labour Party has a good ground to say the man has not been active. He has not ignited activity action in Labour Party. So do they even know his loyalty to the party any longer? He keeps talking about coalition of ADC. So that means his loyalty is no longer for Labour Party. Even Labour must have seen that his loyalty is not towards ADC, where his so-called belief is a coalition. So if they say they are not giving automatic ticket, I support them, because if Obi, Mr. Mike, I've proposed a formula for Obi on this platform. I'm reviewing it again. I said, thank God Obi does not have any opposition again in Labour Party. The question that I learned from that one, I've gotten this one in my hand already. Okay. This is one in my hand already. Now, research to other places to get support, assistance, endorsement, alliance. He didn't do that. The one that is That is the unemployment go in the side. He didn't make it succeed. It's the one he has no chance of picking. That's why he's so. Never has seen that it's not served with them. So let them do their own candidate too and bring it up. Let the people go. Let him go to APC where he think he will please get. Let us see how far he will go.
He has not even told us that
That's where
he said APC is not stable. That's what he said.
He said last week. He said our coalition is becoming weaker because we are unable to agree where they are holding the presidency. It's APC is talking about. He said it.
Yeah.
So because you know the man, one man has positioned himself there as a rock that he cannot break the pieces, which are people. So why don't you just start with the one you have presently that is golden in your hand, that is ready made, nobody contesting that with you, and then use that one as a basis of platform to start listening to other places. Then maybe pretty better ones to build coalition too, so that you have two coalition against APC.
You agree with him that Obi is not serious?
I will not agree with him 100%. You know, Obi is not a baby when it comes to, you know, politics. He's been there. He's been governor 2 times. And it's just that Obi is not the usual mainstream politician. You understand? Like what we always call the money-backed politicians. You know? So he seems not to be desperate. And I think Obi is feeling that he does not have a competition in the Labour Party. Even if there's going to be primaries tomorrow and Obi wants to be part of the primaries in the Labour Party, he will emerge. You understand? But Obi wanted, you know, the coalition of ADC would have been a better platform for Obi if, you know, but he's also somebody, like I said, not desperate. You understand? Because a desperate politician is somebody who will spend 100 billion naira just to win primaries. You understand? For a position that, you know, your entire income of 4 years is not up to 1 billion. You understand? So you can see how the whole thing is. So I think Obi, why he is still romancing the ADC is to see whether they will come to, you know, that consensus that, okay, let's give it to the South. And I believe if they want to zone it to the South, of course, Obi have an opportunity of emerging in that, and that would have been a better platform for Obi. He is just not the type of politician that want to throw out money. But if you talk about, you know, going around building, you know, support across Nigeria, particularly in the North, Obi has been doing that a lot. But it's been one person who has, you know, been outstanding in that regard. He's been going everywhere in the North. Every now and then you will see him going to different places, you know, rendering support. Talking, they invite him in different fora. He talks about the system that we have today that is not working. You understand? And what we can do to make it work. That is a way of selling himself now. You understand? He has one thing that is working for him, which is the organic support. Anytime any party Obi comes out with, if tomorrow, let's say he emerges, you know, in Labour, let's say they conducted a primary and he emerges, Obi is somebody that is giving even the ruling party a nightmare, because he has an organic support who are, irrespective of whatever party he belongs to, they want to vote for him. That is one thing that is going for him.
There has been this talk about Obi not liking competitions. He runs away from competitions.
Yeah.
And the Labour Party now has said that it will not give him automatic ticket. If Obi contests primaries and he loses, does that effectively end his 2027 ambition?
Mr. Mike, you have said it very well. What makes Obi to run away from PDP to Labour?
Because currently we don't know where he stands.
Mr. Mike, I'm alluding to the point you raised. What made Obi to flee away from PDP to Labour? Primaries against Atiku. Now in Labour, automatic. Labour was dead. It was Obi that revived Labour, that brought Labour to limelight. Labour was just there as one of those parties that is just on the INEC, list and ballot paper. But when Obi came to Labour, that Labour became popular. So that is true about Obi. He does not have the capacity to go.
He doesn't have the spirit.
No, doesn't have the capacity to go for primaries. That one pushed away from PDP and ran to Labour. Now
that Labour is not giving him automatic tickets.
No, you see, yes,
he run away from Labour.
That's not because Labour explained that he must have been granted.
He run away from primaries.
Mr. Man, no, he no. In Labour now, he's making Labour to rethink of automatic ticket because he has not sparked any serious activity in Labour. If APC is winning all parts of the South,
should that be his fault?
It is his fault. It is his fault.
It's in the party.
No mechanism in Labour again. So because as a result of it, that pick the faction as the authentic part of Labour authority, and they can duly recognize them. So Abure faction doesn't exist as Labour again. It's either they go to another party or join the mainstream of the other faction where Obi belong. So you have gotten your own side. You have got the opportunity to the court has given you authority that this is the right side of the party of authority, meaning that whatever decision taken here, it will be your own intent. Then the next is that should have started with that. Mr. Mayor said, start with what you have first. That's the beginning of how to be serious on anything. You have been given something already. You know this is already in kitty. This one there is no competition for me. Start with that one first. You have got neighbor your kitty. If you are to be Abure now, if you are to be Abure fashion, I'll be afraid for him. But this is the next small fashion. Start with that one you have in your hand first. Start something serious. Let us see that you already have action going on in Labour. Then you can also extend alliance. I told you what happened between APP and AD in 1999. You can also extend your hand of policy to other parties to form a strategy, an alliance. It's
What
possible.
do you think will happen if he eventually loses the primaries?
If he loses the primaries, in fact, if you look at 2023, 2023 primaries, why Obi, one person that I know is somebody who is, scared of primaries, and that's because of the corruption that is involved. If we will do direct primaries today, Obi will get involved. Direct primary where a situation where every, party member will go out, but a situation where you say delegates, where they select few people. You understand? Of course, I don't see him throwing up money, to do that. But if he loses in the Labour Party, I see him not contesting again. If he loses in the Labour Party, one thing that Obi has done that I don't like, after 2023 election, I expected him to assume himself as the leader of the party. You understand? How many seats he has? APC, the Labour Party has a lot of seats in the National Assembly, but all of them defected to APC. That was because the reason is because he was not there playing the role of leadership.
Yes.
If he was there playing the role of leadership, you would have been hearing Labour Party more now. It would have become, it would have cut. In fact, it will become a party that some people will want to defect to. But the situation, he abandoned the party. I really don't understand why he's doing that, but I know that he knows what he's doing. But that area, I still am not comfortable with. I expected him to have taken over, own the party, be the leader of the party. From time to time, call these guys from the National Assembly. You understand? Have a meeting with them. But he abandoned everybody, and they all defected.
All right, before I let you guys go, I want you to react to the take about ambassadorial screening that took place yesterday.
Mr. Mike, when you call,
Especially for females.
Mr. Mike, whether a male or a female, when you say screening, it's not stamp duty. It's not stamping. When they give you the document to stamp, you don't boom. That's all. You don't subject to any thorough examination of anything. Boom. That's all. When you say screening, you are subject to examination, thorough examination. You go to the state, they probe. If there's any information about you, they bring it up against you. Mr. Man, so time you are caught to do so, there are allegations also against you. That was screening is all about. So what they did for us was not screening, was stamp duty. You just stamp duty them and go. Yes. So I'm against this. We're supposed to probe into them, bring up take the ambassadorial position. Hello, Mr. Nominee. What do you understand to mean by ambassador of a country? Yes. Tell us. Yes. Explain to us. Explain to us. What are your duties? What are the things you'll be exercising to do? What are you doing? What are you to do? Or they may pick some countries of particular concern that suppose you are posted to a particular social country or social concern, issue. How will you tackle social perceived problem existing between this country and our country? How will you do it? Tell us. Let us hear your defense on the position you are likely to be given to. Let's think about it. It's nonsense. Yes. It's nonsense.
All right, thank you so much. Why were they allowed to take a bow instead of facing full vetting?
Yeah, seriously, it's unfortunate. I watch the part of it, where they ask, some few lawmakers, former lawmakers, to take a bow and go. It was more like a friendly conversation instead of a screening. You understand? And if you look at the 10th Senate, what I'm looking at, the 10th Senate, they may go down in history as the worst Senate. You understand? Seriously. Nothing was done to show that these people are serious. A committee was set up to screen these guys. They came there, you are just having a friendly conversation. You understand? These are people who will go to represent Nigeria, in foreign countries. You understand? You need to screen them. We need to hear them bring up some background checks about them. Certain things about you in the past that came up. Can you address this issue? Nothing like that was discussed. It was just a friendly discussion.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Olagide, and all right, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you. Permit me to take a bow, man.
All right, take a bow. But you need to face a proper scrutiny before you take that bow.
I dropped my cap.
Why were they allowed to take a bow? Was it because of gender or what? Gentle, first. No proper scrutiny.
I think, according to one of the members of the committee, the one I watched yesterday, was talking about the fact that it's a global practice for high-profile public or former public officials like that, that they are not really taken through the rigor of screening. That's a global thing that is not peculiar to Nigeria. But as one of the last speakers said, I would have loved to hear them out and call it a screening. At least I'll put one or two questions to them, even if it's not going to be that extensive. As somebody that has been tested in public office before now, and all of that. So for them just to appear before such screening committee and only to take a bow and go, I'm not too comfortable with it, Michael.
Do you think this was treated as a political compensation? Gentle, was it treated as political compensation?
No, that's the way.
I saw the wife of late Oshiomhole, right? The former first lady of Oyo State. She was just introducing herself, and they said just take a bow and go.
No, that's the truth for non-career ambassador. It's more of compensation. As I said, it's not peculiar to Nigeria. It's a global thing. Once you are a non-career ambassador, it's more of a compensation thing. You are not really in foreign affairs system per se. That's why they call them non-career ambassadors. So it's not surprising that they could not be taken through the rigor of scrutiny. But they are not career ambassadors, just a compensation. That's the way it is.
But some of them faced grilling now. They grilled some of them.
Those are the main guys. Those are career ambassadors. Those who will be taken through the rank. Those who will be taken through the rigor of the process of screening. Those are the people in the foreign affairs system and all of that. So I want to believe that perhaps that was their reason.
Femi, was the process credible?
Of course, based on what we are facing in this country presently, we need to be, we have to be paying attention to everything that is happening around us. Global image we don't have, and we don't have security. So every step government take, people will pay serious attention to it, and we draw our conclusion in everything, every step government is taking. If to say Nigeria is a country that is moving on and everything is okay, we will not be bothered about, will not be focused too much attention on something that it doesn't even, deserve our attention. But because of the kind of administration we are witnessing today, every step Mr. President take or our House of Assembly take, we pay much attention to it. And because our House of Assembly has become more or less a rubber stamp to the Mr. President, every time I've never heard a serious question being asked from Mr. President. It's just like people see it as a rubber stamp. So Yoruba will say when they accuse you of being a thief, then you are romancing a kid. Then they will say maybe we told you that this guy is a thief. So that's what happened to House of Assembly. Like the gentleman Mike said, and my stand here before, that it's not all of them. It's not all these people that are appointed as ambassadors that are not capable. It's just that there are some people of a questionable character there. And I told you that Why are you surprising? What do you expect from president like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Now, do you expect an intelligent man, an honest man with 100% integrity to come and work for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? If we see somebody like that, somebody of integrity want to work for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, then you need to be questioning. I mean, his integrity. That means he has been compromised.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Why were the likes of I mean the nominations of the likes of Femi Fani-Kayode and Reno Omokri so divisive?
These are the people that listen like Tinubu now. I mean, I think Amos 3 say can two work together if they are not in accord. So if you look at these people, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you measure them, you see that their weight is not different from each other, apart from maybe some hyper intelligence when we talk about political calculus. So I'm not surprised, and with the kind of screening they pass through, what do you expect? What kind of culture you want to ask from Mrs. Adumabi, a widow that they just compensate, just go and sit down in a particular office? I told you that there are so many offices in Abuja.
Come and have your own share.
Come and have your own share. Just sit down there. If Tinubu want to create office for me today, so many offices. So there are so many. They can create it today. Give me an assignment. Assignment that not even exist, and it's not just started today. Like I listened to the interview of Brigadier General Alabi Sama, retired. He said, if they see that you are a disputed element and you want to create problem for them, and they don't want to give you a particular office, they can create another one that is not even exist. They will just create one. Just go and sit down there, and they will be giving you something. So that is the game we are witnessing now.
Sorry, Michael. Okay. I mean, after all, a governor once created Ministry of Happiness.
Happiness, yes.
If I remember correctly. That should be Rocha.
Oh my God! So you remember well? Yes.
That's the level we treat some of something that should be very, very serious. You can imagine a governor created Ministry of Happiness and staff will be recruited into that office and all of that. So, but secondly, I think I've just confirmed that it is not a global practice. The take-about thing is not a global practice for high-profile public officers, whether they are retired or they are still in service. It's not a global practice, as one of the members of the committee told the press yesterday that it's a standard practice. It is not. If we have adopted such an inefficient method of screening as a nation, then we must take responsibility for the kind of people we are putting into positions. But to claim that it's a global practice, I think it is false, Michael.
All right, is Labour Party admitting that Obi no longer command full control of the party by telling Obi to contest the primaries? Obi will not get automatic ticket this time around. That's what the authority of the party has said.
Both of them, both Obi and Labour Party, they are bed of a feather. What was Labour Party before Obi? The fact of Labour Party in 2023. Labour Party was nothing. He has always become a second fiddle. Whenever everybody feel threatened on a particular party, they go to Labour Party. I think Oshiomhole use it. It's a use and dump party. Oshiomhole use it and dump it. And I think maybe this guy at Ondo State, Mimiko once used them, but he later and dump them and go to Z Labour.
So Ovina has used Labour Party and dump.
Perhaps.
Now what was trying
Perhaps. So maybe. So what I'm trying to say is that both of them now, they don't have head. Both Obio and Labour Party, because Obi, like one of the former speakers said that it's not the fault of Obi. Obi is not a politician. I think Obi is more or less an administrator. And even if he's a trader, Obi is a trader, of course. He's a businessman. A poor man cannot be successful in his trade. So it's actually require, intelligence for you to be successful in your business. So if you call Obi a trader, yes, a trader can be a leader of a business empire. If you are a trader, business empire, all these things involve people. If you want to do business, it involves people. You do business, you establish company. Do you know how many people that are working under Obi? If Obi is a trader, that means Obi has so many shops. We have so many companies that is controlling. So being a trader does not mean that you are a second, citizen, or you are not intelligent. So what I'm trying to say is that, but when we talk about politics thing, Obi is not there. The kind of politics Nigeria is practicing now, Nigeria is playing now, Obi cannot involve himself deeply in it. Maybe by the ideology of this politics, Obi is not interested in it. The spending, the monetization of the politics, Obi is not interested in it. And sometimes there are sometimes God should actually choose some people to be in a particular lane. If you cross that lane, you may not be a little bit fit. You may not be a fit in that line. Look at Obi. Immediately Obi finished as governor of Anambra, he left PDP, telling you that he cannot. That politics is not in his blood. He left APGA and he came to PDP, and immediately he contested with Atiku in 2019. There is no way he didn't have interest in PDP again. He's not ready to continue the battle. He quit, and before he got that Robinson, he found himself in Labour Party. The same way, if you look at Obi antecedent, that's how what he will be doing. And somebody like I think Kenneth Ikoko has described Obi. He said, look at this Obi. He said when the matter, started in Labour Party, he invited Obi that, which angle do you belong to? Come and be, a magnet that will match both sides together. Try to play the leadership role. He said, the man said, I'm neutral. But eventually, he later saw that he belonged to a particular aspect of Labour Party. So this thing is a matter of, I think, is a matter of charisma. Look at Tinubu. Blame Tinubu from now to tomorrow. There are something that is certain about him. When we talk of, collecting people together, managing human resources, forget about it. When we talk about compensation, whether anyhow, whether legally or illegally, it will compensate you. When we talk about reward, it doesn't matter whether you want to go and kill somebody to reward you or you want to go and steal money to reward you. That is what you are saying, people's management, and very, 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 very important. So at this moment, I think the chance of Obi at this moment is very, very slim, and I'm telling you that if I am in issue, I will just go and rest.
Well, I don't know what gentleman might would say, but the question I want to ask is, can Labour Party ever exist without Peter Obi?
We're proud to be joining the party. I think Labour Party was one of the struggling parties that we have in Nigeria. Just to make up the numbers of the political parties that we have. So it was when Obi came on board that the party became very relevant, and a lot of people get involved with the party and all of that. So they should even see it as a privilege to embrace somebody like Peter Obi in their party, rather than telling him that there's no automatic. Who else do they have there? I don't know. As we speak, that struggling party has about 3 factions. The Nana-Di Usman faction, the Abure faction, and the Alexoti factions. About 3 factions are in that struggling party. And yet they are telling Peter Obi that there's no automatic party. Who should be begging Peter Obi for automatic tickets, if not Labour Party? So they are already struggling. They are almost out. I think the wisdom demands that they find a way of embracing Peter Obi if he is interested, and I needed to add that because his recent, and I'm talking about Peter Obi now, his recent disposition doesn't show that perhaps he's still interested in 2027 elections.
All right, let me quickly go to the comment section. Allow me, Yusuf says, Fayoshe created stomach infrastructure ministry during his term. Little Chima says, Femi, God bless you. Thank you so much. All right, we move down to Chicago Schoolboy. Labour Party was in crisis and he was not in the right position to address the issue because he was a newcomer. That's Obi. All right, a wise man will always avoid a futile journey, says Odozi Chima. And I move down to Olaumi Yusuf again. And it says, Mr. Mike, 50K for you, Femi 20K, OJ, and Oluwawan 15K each. Thanks. Merry Christmas to you all. Be safe.
Thank you very much.
The name of the Lord. Mr. Olawumi, may God bless you, sir. May God replenish your pockets. May God Almighty raise people that will bless you. May God Almighty raise people that will also bless you in great multifold. As you have remembered me, I have blessed this day. God will raise people that will bless you mightily this year and many years of your time. Many years of your family, everybody. And I'm very happy that Mr. Our uncle man too was a beneficiary. May God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. This is time continues to support it. Thank you very much, sir. I'm very grateful.
Mr. Olawumi, we say may God continue to bless you as for this honor and recognition. I say may God himself recognize you for this one you have done. God will replenish your pockets with a lot of blessing. Everything you touch shall turn to a blessing. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate
Your cap, you are ninja.
Okay, now, okay.
Mafia. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. We are fine. The atmosphere is a conducive environment. We are happy that we are here and we are celebrating it next tomorrow. Tomorrow. God is alive forevermore. God is alive forevermore. That's why we are alive.
Thank you, Mr. Olawumi.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, God bless you.
You have been blessed. Thank you, Mr. Olawumi.
Hey, Mr. Olawumi, I'm very, very blessed, and you are blessed than me. You see, greater is he that gives than the one that taketh. God will continue to bless you and make you great and great. In Jesus' name.
Thank you, Femi. God bless. Thank you. Chiefs.
Thank you very much. I'm standing on existing protocol. I don't want to say much.
Because we've greeted the viewers before. We've said a lot. Can we say this is the end of Peter Obi's presidential ambition? No automatic ticket for him.
Of course, he should be able to go through the processes, it's required of him. That's what it means. It's not going to be like what we are hearing in ADC. Any potential political figure should not be afraid to go through that democratic process where they will give it to him. They don't have any option. After all, Usman is the only recognized, and that's where Obi belongs. All these factions or Bure and the rest of them. We know what is actually on ground. But the whole thing is very clear that Obi is likely going to repeat Obi Dati 2027. Yes, for me, I think it will be an honor for him not to go and play a second fiddle to a Fulani man, who seems to have taken control of the structures of ADC, and it shows that Atiku is a radicalized figure when it comes to reasoning the consciousness of the nation. Even though we understand the gentleman's agreement, this is still, I still insist, this is the turn of the South, and if feel otherwise, then we are going to allow a repeat of what happened in 2027 at the end of the day. If Obi does not pull another surprise, you understand, because before 2027, we witnessed where a lot, even the media, nobody gave him a chance. Even those who become, most of them has no plan of being elected. They just went there and registered under the Labour Party. People are just labor. They are extremely desperate to join the political class. So when they got there, of course, we know what happened. They started seeing the other side of the Nigerian politics that has to do with money. They have to shift their ground. But it's okay. But what I wouldn't want, no matter what happened, is for Peter Obi, to go and play a vice president role for anybody, no matter who he is. Let Atiku come out, let Peter Obi come out, let this thing. Then let us go to the pool. Let Nigerians decide. But this is not a time. If Nigeria, I keep on saying it, it's happened in 2023. Let us continue to pretend about it. If you fail to choose leadership, we return to square one. As simple as that. If you see leadership, you bring tribalism, bigotry. Square one.
All right, Mr. Vincent. I don't know what Labour Party is trying to do. What's the party trying to do? Is it the party trying to rebuild institutional credibility? Is the party trying to demarket Obi by telling Obi to contest the primaries or what?
You see, Mike, before now,
Do they have any other candidates?
I don't think there's any
Better
other
than
candidate. I don't think there's any other candidate that will be better than Obi as of the now. And before now, so when Obi contested as a presidential candidate of LP, nobody gave Obi a chance until after the election was conducted. And we could see before our very eyes the mammoth crowd that followed Obi to amass such a very huge chunk of votes. But being that I haven't said that, you also recall that after the election, Obi just go quietly. I would have expected that the electoral numbers he was able to amass in the election, he would have, built on it by also trying to make sure that the institutional setup of LP is firmly built. And after that election, when it's been declared that he lost to the incumbents, then there was nothing so much to be heard of in terms of building on that fortunes of electoral value. And when you also look at what played out, you will see that Obi just went like when the commander goes to the war.
Transmission, please, let's move on.
As I was saying, I would have expected Obi to build on that value of the electoral support that was given to him during that 2023. Instead of that, he just went home to bed. And when you look at such, I don't think I don't like that kind of politics. As a leader, when you fall, you have to look at where you fell and see how it can be done. I mean, how you can, avoid. How you can avoid such pitfalls if such thing even come to the fore. You see, one thing I want to say here is that for Obi, he is too docile for me. Maybe apparently he might be afraid of this mercantile posture or posture of our electoral system. That is why he doesn't really want to, stick his neck out. You see, you know, all this while people have been saying that where is he even heading to? He is neither here nor there. He could have been unconnected with the way he's looking at the institutional setup that make up of our political party. But that being said, I want to say that he should just place up. He's still a big fish, and I believe that there is no party in the land that will not want to cut him to their side when the need be. But aside that, I've always said it on this platform that politics in this part of rest of America, it is the more the merrier. And I want to believe that most of his lieutenants, they are looking as to where he's even heading to, so that they can continue to plan ahead. Because 2027 is not going to be like 2023. You can see the ruling government. They are not leaving any stone unturned. They are crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's to see that they have found their position in power. And I've always said that any opposition that really meant well, to do business of electoral business, and should be able to should come out and do the needful. And I'm not just saying that that person will just stay aloof and see that nothing is happening. Because if you want to collect staff of office from the ruling there in this thing, don't just stand aloof. You need to synergize. You need to network. You need to keep your supporters informed of where you are, where you stand, where you ought to be. And that is, try to excite them, galvanize them to see that you really want to do something. But in a situation whereby you don't remain docile, you remain alone, is not good for me. I used to like his his person as a person, but his politic is what is just. I cannot. Let I will only tell you for free that he is not really doing well in terms of trying to confront the ruling party come 2027. I'm a realist. I say it the way it is, and I don't miss one when it comes to saying things the way it is in our political space.
All right, I move down to GOA this morning. No easy journey to presidency for Peter Obi. He will have to go through the political knowledge. Sorry,
Yeah.
only Goodluck Jonathan has had a relatively smooth road to
power.
Asura. All right, move down to a G4 priest. Whether Obi wins or not, what matters to me is that he contests so as to keep his followers be able to contest again come 2031, even if our rotation goes to the north. But Obi told us something like that after this election, he won't contest again.
I wouldn't be. I wouldn't want to attach what we're talking about based on whether it's going to contest or not. We have seen politicians talk about we are going to contest, we are not going to contest at the end of the day. We saw Buhari, after that 2015 or thereabout, say he's retired. But they went there and dragged him out, and that's what he did.
He mentioned this. He said after something.
Let me just say it very clearly here. Unless you are not abreast with the development and what is ongoing concerning P2B, P2B is not docile at all, and he has been able to keep his own path very simple and clear. But Nigerians, they expect you to dirty your clothes for them and be so that they will see that this one has actually turned mad. Obi is not that kind of person who jumps around and be making noise here and there, or even at a certain process and begin to compromise just because he wants to be president. You understand? He has looked at it very well, and it became very clear that the political structure of the opposition need to come together. That is what when they started talking about ADC coalition and the rest of them. Nobody can come out and tell me now clearly that yes, everything has become very clear that Obi has no direction. Anybody that's saying that, is just pretending. That's the fact. Obi is a member of ADC. Obi is also there for Labour Party. I think those are the only two things. And what he's saying that clearly that ADC should come out clearly with their position that has already been hijacked. And this man I see today, they might not have all the resources of the money where they behave like the kind of politics Obi-Lp+Ndume is playing around. They might not have the resources, they might not have that this thing. But I can tell you, in honest truth, the same man you people condemned here publicly everywhere, and you cannot have, how many House of Rep members, how many senators will there be without any structure, no even one local government chairman. People have started again to question whether he should start behaving like Obi-Lp+Ndume and start behaving like this one. You don't know that Obi was, how many times has EU Parliament invited any of the politicians to go and represent Nigeria outside? It's only Obi still doing 3 days ago, 4 days ago. It was the EU Parliament. What is he discussing there? The media will not carry it. Nobody will carry it. And remember, he made it very clear. I am not desperate, but I want to see Nigeria work. So if the issue of bigotry, tribalism, gang up, gangster politics, as we are seeing now very clearly, we don't know the position of the coalition. It's already been dominated by the Fulanis. And what pains me is that Atiku knew clearly that this is not the turn of the South. And the North. And you can see, anytime again, see them rushing, both the South, they will not ask questions, they will rush. What is it that Atiku is actually looking for, if not to create this crack now? That the North, was Obi-Lp+Ndume able to do it alone?
the Bola Ahmed Tinubu people called is a master of this and that. Was he able to do it alone? Was Buhari able to do it alone? Nigerians don't have justification when it comes to real thing. They only look at it from the surface. This is what it's supposed to be. That is not how it works. They actually want it. A tree can never make a forest. I just expect Obi to start bullying people around. His integrity clearly speaks for him, and he's working on the ground. As simple as that. If they feel otherwise, so be it. After all, Igbo man has not been without presidency for over 60-something years now, and heaven no fall. So what's the big deal? When it comes to the southwest and the northerners, they know how to arrange themselves. But when it's a secret agreement they enter that they should not allow Igbo man to be president. After so many, they come out and say, Obi won that election. This one will go from there. Obi won that election. What is the meaning of that? Are you trying to tell me there's no credible people? The Bola Ahmed Tinubu you are talking about, did he do it alone? Did Buhari do it alone? Why is it that when it comes to the turn of the Igbo, there's always an excuse? There's always something to point at. The same way you people peacefully march together and bring Buhari and gave him power. Why is it that when it comes to the south, the turn of the east, it becomes a question mark? Like, it's a very clear thing. As simple as that. Anybody that is talking from the periphery, that is a business. Yeah. But that is how it was. Yes.
You just talked about now. Contested how many times before eventually.
But let me just tell you. Let me tell you true. Let me tell you the truth. You understand? If you look at me before Buhari came in, there's already a structure. PDP, as at that time, was a dominant party. And if you look at it, was it really actually? Obasanjo did 8. I think the whole thing started from Obasanjo. He did 8 years. Then power now moved to the north. Abi? Man like to Yar'Adua. Yar'Adua came. Unfortunately, he couldn't get along. They did not take as a result of circumstance. Then it was that Jonathan go. You begin to see this firework go. Shooting every corner. Then they conspired. They removed him. They now discovered that, for we to remove this man, let the north and the southwest match forces together. That's what happened. Now the question is, if somebody like El-Rufai can come out publicly on national TV and say that Obi won that election, that they deliberately deny him that position on national TV. I'm putting figures for you so that you will know. Buba Galadima said there's a reason why they brought Buhari to power. The Fulanis are talking. There's a reason why they brought Buhari to power. Now, if this coalition quietly, without any issue, they didn't break, they didn't scatter. When they were warming up for this thing, Rotimi Amechi was involved. The governors want to break. They were able to achieve their aim. Now, I'm asking this question clearly. Why is the North at this point in time when they are talking about coalition to wrestle power from Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whom they said is evil? That they are the one that brought the evil. They are the one. Then, and it is done. Why? What is Atiku doing? What is his interest? What are you trying to tell me that former president of Nigeria, Obasanjo, have no right to contest again? Why is he at the background trying to create that assessment life in advocate for good governance? What is it that Atiku actually wants? You know clearly. It is something that Nigerians need to understand very well. Is there anything these two people are enjoying? Is there any secret agreement Yeah, because I told you that if Atiku step into ADC, he's working for Bola Ahmed Tinubu re-election. That's my take on that.
You see, Mike, I want to just raise this point of order, and I stand to be corrected if it's not so. There's nothing, there's no place in the Constitution that I know that should be rotational power is embedded. And I want to also make allusion that those mooting that idea, they were only mooting it for their own self-serving interest. That is why when we come here to come and say one thing about is the turn of the south, is the turn of the north, is the turn of the east, is not this thing. I mean, it holds no water. Because whatever we are going to say here needs to be affirmed with the ground norm, which is the Constitution. And I've said it that if there is an enabling platform for everybody to thrive, then let there be competition. Let the best candidate wins. Then I will give my allusion to that. A situation whereby we continue to, rest of these self-serving interests of this self-serving politician, their interest, it is a no-no for me. Because the Constitution is crystal clear. It was never written in Greek. It was written in English language. And if we continue to say rotational, when are we going to get it right? If we are going to have rotational presidency or rotational of power, let it be embedded in the ground norm, which is the Constitution. And irrespective of whatever our emotion, which I believe we are human beings, we have our emotion at times to be led at a particular lane. But that one we should not lose the sight of what the letter and which the Constitution says as regard everybody's aspiration. You and I could aspire to the highest office of the land, irrespective of the divide where you and I come from. And in a situation whereby we continue to play it to the ground and say, it is also turn, it is somebody's turn, it becomes so, I'm annoyed on that because that's not what the Constitution says. If you are saying competence, I want to believe that, I want to give my support to that. Because when we continue to ride on emotions, compulsive emotion, most times it does not lead to clinical landing. And I want to believe that whenever we say something here, we should also know that we should always have at the back of our mind that we have a constitution that is playing out. Then we should have a recourse to that. Instead of trying to have to juggle up what it should be. I want to rest on that.
Like I want to just say very something. Maybe before I have a limited time already, but I just want to say something very clearly. Unless anybody want to pretend that he doesn't know what Nigeria is all about, every president you are seeing in this country currently now come as a result of that gentleman's agreement. Yes, Bola Ahmed Tinubu benefited too. Because of that, it's not. We can say I know there are some countries in this world that don't have constitution, but their morals alone is enough. Not written anything anywhere. Their morals alone, their contribution, their sacrifice and patronage, their selflessness. Started to know when the PDP came up with this agreement that. It's not in the constitution, but is it in a party's constitution? What brought about that? The dominance, the northern dominance of the political structure, the northern dominance. South governors went to Delta State and Lagos came to Lagos State and said when this man was still a governor of Delta State. Okowa. And they said power must come to the what? South. Mike, there's some testing things when you look at, that's what I'm saying. Nigerians pretend a lot over reality. They configure themselves and put themselves inside Wahala just because no. What stops somebody from Middle Belt becoming president? What stops? Now they said 6 geopolitical zone. Okay, listen, 6 geopolitical zone. Before you come to that maturity where this thing can be embedded in Nigerian constitution, it was agreed that every zone would have tested power. That we willingly, now you don't understand what we talk about, willingly support these candidates. Why are they saying that the southern leaders should go to south and look at themselves very well and choose and present one candidate? But you think they are not stupid? They are stupid. They don't know what they are doing. You think they don't know what they are doing? They know what they are doing. And now, when it becomes the issue that the same PDP, that's why when I look at PDP, I say, may God grace fall upon you people. All these guys you are seeing in APC today, they are all product of PDP. They are all product of zoning. Even in our states, they still do zoning. But they say, okay, what happened in those states? Is it not zoning? Let Oga, make una dey chop alone now. Chop alone. You know, say na politics. Like, that is how that thing was factored into our national consciousness. And if you get to a point and I said, no, it does not matter, how would that bring equity, fairness, and justice? And most of the things that we have been written in the Nigerian Constitution, none of them, no one. Gentleman in character, dangerous in action.
All right, to the comment section. Williams Okamami says, Mr. Michael Adekule, Mr. Femi, and gentleman Mike. Okay, they've gone. You people should leave Peter Obi alone. He said he's not desperate to be owner Nigerian president. All right, we move down to UAE. No easy journey to presidency. This Obi-Lp+Ndume says, okay, we move down to this Chima. Okay, Obi-Lp+Ndume, Usman Dan Fodio is the first terrorist ever to wage war against indigenous Nigerians. This Chima says, Michael, help me to ask Mr. Vincent, in all sincerity, will he, as a politician, invest his money and energy in the 2027 election as an opposition?
You see, I've already given the answer before this program. I said that when you have a template that is enabling, then you can better say, okay, everybody will not be given an equal opportunity to play their game. I've always canvassed for electoral reforms. That if we continue with the template that we currently have, then we might not be getting what we expected to get at the end of the day. I equally mentioned that all our institutional setup need to be rejigged. Mr. Chima, I hope you understood my point from that. I'm only trying to picture what is it as of the. I think I've given answers to your question. But to me, if you ask me as an opposition, maybe I fall into the gap of an opposition. I would rather, because I don't have the financial muscle, I don't have the state power to contest election with the people at the center as of the now, and I would rather stay away and walk away. But I'm only trying to say that if Peter Obi still says he's interested in running for presidency, let the followers, those people that have the love of him, let him tell all his followers that this is where I am heading to, instead of putting them in the dark. That is my position on that.
All right, Kyodula just says, oh yes, Mr. Vincent, I'm a highly respected analyst. Thank you, sir. Repute. They hit the nail on the head with relishing it. God continue to bless you. God bless you, sir. Merry Christmas in advance.
Merry Christmas.
I really appreciate you. I appreciate you. Morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mike.
Mike, good morning.
All right. No automatic. says Labour Party? The response.
I think Mr. Gregory ought to have known that when he's playing a game, there will be the end of the game. You should be expecting that there will be the end of the game. And when you look at Mr. Obi, he has not been stable. And I keep saying this. He has not been stable. And for the party, Labour Party, to come up and say no automatic ticket for him. You know, the last election he went for, they wholeheartedly endorsed him as their candidate. But this time around, they've seen that Mr. Gregory wasn't stable any longer, and they don't want to just burn their fingers, on the fire, expecting one Mr. Obi that will win the candidacy of the Labour Party for them. No. So I think that's the what is bringing all this that he should go and be contest for the candidacy of the Labour if you want to know automatic. And I concur with what this Labour Party came with, because that Labour Party belongs to the Labour. The Labour themselves. I'm talking of the Labour, the Labour of what's it called? This Abure. You say what?
I said, don't you think Labour Party is taking a risk by telling Obi to
they are taking
contest the primaries?
They are taking
instead of giving him automatic.
There's no automatic ticket.
How relevant is Labour Party?
How relevant?
Yeah.
That Labour Party you're saying brought Mimiko to the power. It brought Oshiomhole to the power. You could see their relevancy. And this time around, they are trying to tell Obi that we have produced governors ahead of you. Then through this Labour has produced a lot of some of the governors that have been and that they occupy their seat for like the year they serve their state. So you cannot exempt yourself and be expecting you are looking for automatic tickets. It's not like that. And you could see when you look at the followers of Mr. Gregory's now, they have reduced a lot. What happened? This even happened in the House of Rep, in which he went there and he told them, don't take any car, any official car from these people, any official car that is expensive. And those guys, what did they do? They swim to another, space, and they collected the car and they abandoned Obi on his ship. So they should have been able to realize that the followers he has before, he cannot have it again as it is, because the real politicians that knows how to play the game, they are coming on board, right? And politics is not all about a la carte. Say come and chop food already. You have to be part of the making of that political block. And you can see our people, they just want to jump into where they don't belong to, and they want to just force themselves to have a space you don't have when they were cooking the food, political food, and you just want and grab a space for yourself. You don't know how that food is being cooked, was being cooked. So that's the problem I see with Mr. Gregory as it is.
All right, so Labour Party rules out automatic ticket for Obi. What is Labour Party without Peter Obi?
Well, let me say, coming to 2023, the level where, before 2023, the level where Labour Party are not high. But 2023, where Obi comes in, he made Labour Party to be high. But something did not form, it did not bring out. It will be very hard for you to arrange it where troubles come. Have you been that Obi is one of the perspective of those who formed that party? Obi could have already known how to manage that party, to raise that party, to pamper the party. But along the line, Obi did not pamper the party. Now, if you say that no automatic ticket for him, let him work hard. But for me, I am an Igbo man. I am not interested of president of Nigeria. If any Igbo man that comes out and says, I want to become president of Nigeria, it will be very hard for him to get that president. We know the game the North and the South are playing. And then the South are following that way, cannot get it. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Obi know the internal problem of Nigeria. And Obi refused, said that he want to become #1 president of Nigeria. But to tell you the truth, Obi can never get it. Nigeria can never allow him to be there. Let me just tell you, they are fighting on the road to New Biafra, which Obi himself know about it, but Obi prefer to be #1 citizen of Nigeria. Obi have already counted himself out of on the road to New Biafra. That was how I said the truth. Come to 2027, if that's when he win, but they will not hand over to him. If that's when he win, but they will never hand over to him. Let me just tell you the reality. This 2027 is between North and the South. Southwest, North and the Southwest. Let the Easterners forget about it. The Easterners know where they belong. The Easterners, some of them, let them not to be playing Mumu game. They are confusing themselves. They are not the part of this nation. Let us say the truth. So how many years? From 1999 to 2027. What? Let me say, from 1999, they will promise them, don't worry, this year, next year, I will make you a president. Which of them have already become the president? Which of them? Let us say ourselves, let us not be staying around the bush. They know what is going on in this nation. Let me tell you, what will release the Igbos is on the road to New Biafra. That is where they get their release of this nation. All right. Thank you.
Point of correction, sorry. You never say the Igbo have never had a space to contest on this platform.
No, let me land.
Have you ever believed that all the time Buhari has been contesting, he always have an Igbo vice president along with him? When he was contesting as a presidential candidate, he always the one that killed I tell you when there was Mr. Taliban life, have you become vice? Have you become vice? Listening to information before we start. That's why you say you go back and you don't know running mate. Running mate, yes. Running mate. He's not vice president. Okadigbo has never been a vice president. Excuse me. There is a difference between vice president and a running mate. Are you getting me? There is a difference between is it under Buhari? Is it Buhari? You mentioned Buhari. You mentioned Buhari. You are Buhari. And let me tell you, excuse me, the Buhari that they carried Okadigbo to kill Okadigbo. That is why they carry Okadigbo to kill Okadigbo, and that they have succeeded in killing Okadigbo. That's why they carry Okadigbo to kill Okadigbo. Because Okadigbo was disturbing the what the message I'm trying to pass is a message to them that the Igbos, because one statement that one guy brought in here, which is what's it called, Benjai. It was so tribalistic, and you guys have been I'm telling you the truth, you cannot pushing. I'm not pushing. Let me see what message I'm trying to tell them is
there's no region that's been marginalized in this country for now. Everybody has been carrying along, but when they fail, politics is not a la carte. The problem with them is they think they can just take politics as a la carte, get there, grab what you want. You have to work for it, and you have to strategize for it. Now, listen, the issue. Wait, maybe it's not even your calm down. So I'm saying Tinubu that is looking at, because they were swimming towards the southwest. Southwest had it so bitter. When even Obasanjo was there, Obasanjo did not come as a southwestern president. I'm telling you what happened. He come to neutralize the whole Nigeria as of that time as a military man. And you could see that when it was time for the southwest, they used Buhari, which was playing game they played, because Buhari himself was so frustrated then that he said the bamboo and this thing will be soaked if they did not allow him. That he has been trying the likes of the the likes of the Ambassador, they did not allow him. And Tinubu now strategize as a master strategist. Yes. And what's happened? It opened way for him to let me, at least if you have a way something for him also to marginalization. So you don't know the Igbos to use that strategies, political strategies. They should not just sit down and crying. Let me say something. When you are talking about marginalization, cool down. We are not talking about, when you are talking about a word marginalization, go and check the meaning of being marginalized. Excuse me. In America, hold on, I want to give you an example. Excuse me. Do you know that the original Americans doesn't rule America? And these are the people. Do they rule America? But are they complaining? Hold on, thank God. Did they rule America? Excuse me, did they rule America? Is the question? No. Excuse me. But the issue is, cool down. I bring your memory back to your statement. When I talk about marginalization, it's not about being in power as number one. Are you hearing me? I am not telling you about being in power as number one of the country. I'm talking about in every region, in every side of the country, whether you are there or not, you benefit from the federal. Are you getting it? And that is why them in America they are not complaining. They don't bother. They don't need a good things from themselves, good governance. And they themselves, excuse me, and they hold on now, allow you to talk. And they themselves, as you see them so, they have equal rights even with the president. When they have issue in the court, they treat them the same way they treat every other tribe that rule the nation, America. But when it comes to Nigeria, involve Igbo man, case is different. It's marginalization. That is number one. Where is the law against mass in America? Number one. The Fulani, the people that have been killing, even they are still killing till today. Kidnapping and holding and demanding 200 million ransom with a date. What does Nigerian government do against those people? I'm asking. When you are talking about marginalization, you don't know. I want to explain it to you. And then let me tell you, excuse me. When your father was killing the Yoruba Southwest in the Republic, Second Republic, where was the Igbos then? They were hiding their people there. They were hiding their people. Don't let us go there. Don't let us go there. Now listen to me. Listen again. You should go and understand that what marginalization. Now I come again. I put it to you, Kule. Where is excuse me? Nobody disturb you. You are silent. Listen to me. The issue is this: you only travel from here to your state, Osun State. You never move around the federation. And I want to put it to you: Kule, try and visit. There's nothing like federal might in the eastern region. There is nothing like federal might. You see those seaports that they stop was working in Nigeria before. Are you hearing me? But they are the one Nigerian government stop it from functioning. Are you hearing me? They stopped it before 1999 from functioning. They abandoned it. One stop Nigerian government not to allow it to function. I could remember when this Aton Zeribe, late Aton Zeribe, was a senator. He brought the matter into Nigerian Senate to be debated, including River Niger. What happened? They threw it. He came back again. Obasanjo is still alive. Obasanjo is a witness of what I am saying. And he came back again and said, okay, if Nigerian government cannot do that, should permit him. Excuse me. They should give him the permission to do that. With his money. And they refuse it. Federal might, where is it in the eastern part of Nigeria?
I didn't see federal might.
Are you getting it?
I did not see federal might. You are not marginalized. Under Jonathan, why are you marginalized? But in this aspect, that you are saying federal might, where is the federal?
I only give that one as an example.
Another example I want to stand on now. You know, someone can be stealing for many years. Now, one thing will do, then our government will hold. It has shown that what your governors in the southeast, up since 1990 to these days, they don't know what they are doing. They are very, very incompetent.
Is it the job of the government?
It is part of the job of it. Shows
it's
that
not. That's why we have senators in the house.
It is an indication that what other regions are talking about.
That's why we have senators in the house who comes up with the issues that matter to every region of their side.
Really listen to me now. One of the issues that the Nigerian people are always complaining about the Igbos or the Southeast people is that what you guys have one voice, and it has been from the one that what there's no opinion leaders, there's no leaders in your time. Unlike the northern states on the Yoruba side, when anything happens, when we meet, we are going to the Yoruba house. We are going to get, just keep us. We are doing this, we are doing that. Then we settle the matter. And not the same thing happens with the
now, you make a point. I want to tell you, you are making a point. A sensible one.
Calm down. Nobody go say this. I get sense.
You know me, Namigo, tell you are making what I'm saying. Then you are telling me the place you don't know. You are telling me about it. The place you've not been. You are telling me about it. Let me tell you. I want to correct you so that you will know where to stand and talk. Before Nigeria, excuse me, before Nigeria, if you want to make him know his stand, before Nigeria, are you hearing me? Before Nigeria becoming, listen, before Nigeria becoming, letting people talk, and that's one of the issues you guys have. Before Nigeria becoming this is our system of government. We have system of government that in the east, whereby power does not rest in one person. We run our own system collectively. So you cannot come and change it. Can't change it. So you have to follow it. So why are you telling me that Igbos no get it? Tell you say Igbos no get it.
Mike, Agidi were, you know, that's why you cannot get anywhere. You see, in life, it is not all the time that
why are you telling me that people doesn't do that? You know that this is our system of governance, and you welcome it into Nigeria. Do you understand me? In Igbo land, we have leaders, but we have a collective ideas to arrive at one point. It's not like Yoruba or the Fulanis that only one person will just stand up and tell them what to do and they will take it. Do you understand? And they go to the British that join us together. You that come together with us should know this. When you talk of democracy, we are the one that started democracy. Jesus post in the other day president of you are being marginalized. You see how they are generating their leader and the last day they are being marginalized. Umai is occupying the most ministry appointments in this cabinet of Tinubu, and they are being marginalized. speak. They are being marginalized. You guys, you are just traitors. I mean, I will say that. Okay, the people that are not okay, let us. Okay, Igbo should go. Simple. Biafra should go. Yorubas and their leaders should continue. Biafra should go. Let the Fulani and go. Let them go. Let us go. And telling me where they travel, I know be you. No, your ancestral context. I know you know I don't travel and I dey see travel again. Go and go my place. You understand me? And they go. Divide them. If you see me here after they divide this country, if you have to go, if me come your country, that means I'm a pastor. I know the place I come from, and I know the things on the ground that Nigeria does not allow me to exist. By the time those things come outside, they say you should pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. That is what the Bible says. Where is your Jerusalem, Baba? Where is your Jerusalem? People are coming like this. Where is your Jerusalem? You bring Bible and you break it down. You people are coming yourself with you. My put you in case. They are discussing many things. Put me in page. Say, discussing many things.
The place where I want to put with this. You see, they said a good listener will learn. It is not all. You understand? You must say it is not all word that you have to go with, ammunition and some is dialogue. And this is just common sense. You have senators in the house, you have black members. You are complaining that what they didn't allow your seaport to work. Since 1999 till very date. So you are telling me all the senators, all the political aspirants that have been representing you.
I was not discussing those. No, he was the one.
Yes. I'm telling you now, all those who have been representing you and your governors in 1999.
I'm here for another thing.
About you now, you're going to go. They're not going to calm down now. Are you telling me they don't have the common sense that what there is need for them to have seaports in the southeast? They're telling me that they don't know the importance of having that. If Tinubu is weak, you know what Ambassadorial would have done to Lagos State? But say we didn't give you any money. Tinubu himself look for how to generate funds within Lagos State. And everybody go for. But when it comes to you guys, your common sense and be creative. Sit outside the box. You will stand on you are being marginalized, you are being this, you are being that. Even though they give you Biafra, you go. Now the same complaint among yourself. But there's no togetherness. That's what we see everywhere. Who want to help? Everything that there's no structure to pursue the struggle. And I think that tomorrow you cannot break out. We have the Ojuwa people that are saying they want to go. We have the Arewa people and go there for themselves. Let's just say we have three. One person no fit go without attracting another person to join force to go. I used to say for a long time. If Yoruba people are ready to go, for instance, now, and Biafra are ready to go, you have to work in that to go against one. But it's just one person against Yorubas and the Hausa. You don't go anywhere. And not even in this way that we are using. Nobody is saying that the leadership of the present administration or even the past is encouraging, right? But what is the way forward? But you don't just come here all the time and be saying, whenever you see happen, you target to be that what Igbo, you are being this, they don't give you presidency, they don't give you this. What are the strategies in which you have been applying or trying to use to break that yoke? From that yoke. But that is still always the same thing over the years. And take the big move. I think you imagine all of you look at the low ones. Leave all the other things. Go back to religion. Let them start feeling from them. If you claim you are the main source of what's it called? Economy of Lagos State or Nigeria. Take it back to the south. You have billionaires among you. Will this work? No, you can't take the risk. You claim you believe in Biafra, but you cannot make sacrifice to get it done. It's not by a mere mouth. I think the beginning all these guys are running. So you talk about this coming and be saying that maybe they are doing bad, they don't like you, they don't love you. If you are finished, we are saying
in the discussion with evangelists. What you are discussing is different from what I come here for. It's your discussion and you come to me. I'm here for another thing entirely. I'm working for the outcome to not for you.
You don't come out and let me see talk today now. But you are here, you are listening, you have been there, you are telling me that you are not. What are you here for?
I'm not fighting. I don't hide now.
Labour Party said we have to contest the primaries. There's no automatic ticket for him this time.
Thank you, our viewers. My name is Asias. I greet you to all our viewers. You know, Mike, when you have made a name, my own opinion, if you have made a name, all companies that are wise will be looking for you for their advertisement in city standard. Mike, you have been anchoring very well, and by the grace of we have getting to certain level, and we are making a name. Now that's why everybody is here to pass a message. So there is, you have in music, you have upcoming artists, and you have artists that have made name. Like as I told you, companies will be looking for you for their advertisement. Obi has made a name in Nigeria, and he proved it in 2023 election. The whole Nigeria were at his back because of the name he has made. If Labour Party, if they are wise, they should look for that type of man and give him a ticket without allowing him to contest for any primary election, at least because of the crowd that are at his back. But if, for example, I don't say they're corrupt. If they want money, they have taken money somewhere, and that pushed them to say Obi will go for primary. It depends on them. If Obi, if they have a candidate like Obi, not for them to say Obi will go for primary. But if they don't have a candidate that has followers as Obi, I prefer to tell them to give Obi tickets, direct ticket. Because what we are saying here, people are discussing, and that's Nigeria. You know, Mike, in our country, when we see what exists, this black is white, it's not black. And after all, it will fall again on us. When even the whole world will tell us, no, that's black you call white, it's not white, it is black. It is what is happening with Nigeria today. Look, it's Americans that are telling Nigerians that you have killing, killing in your country. No security in your country. Your people are dying. I still shed tears until today. If from 1960 to today, it is still a white man from America that will come and defend Nigeria, and that will come and tell Nigerians there is no security in your country. That will come and tell Nigerians stop killing your brothers. It's painful that Nigerians themselves cannot love themselves and say no, killing our brothers, treating our brothers like animals doesn't work. We keep on saying no, everything is moving well. But now America is telling you nothing is moving well. That is insecurity. So I pray that we should be sincere to our, as black people, we should be sincere, you know, as a nation, which we are not too much. When evil is happening, we say, no, nothing is going on. Everything is moving well. If everything is moving well, why these masses? Why are we crying? Why are we crying? Why are we crying for hunger? Why are we still crying for insecurity? Why are we crying for hospital? Why are we crying for light? Why are we crying for all sorts of mediocrity that is going on in the country? So it doesn't work.
So God bless you. I hear what you are saying. See, let them be fair with this situation on ground. Whether they give you ticket or they don't give you ticket, Obi is more popular. It's only candidate that can checkmate the Jagaba in the rank of election because the popularity one and his capacity and his mindset towards Nigeria people. Sincerity is different from who you are. Jagaba says a liar of the body. At the end of the day, there is no sincerity there. Nigeria is not happy with this situation, the policy. Nigeria is dying. So we need a face that will rock up power. And I believe in the name of Obi, Nigeria will get there because there is no other candidate that can popular than him. Automatically ticket for him.
We appreciate all of you for joining us this morning. To the viewers, say a big thank you for joining us this Friday morning. We shall be back here tomorrow morning. Yeah, we shall be back here with more interesting stories. Thank you, Mr. Ola for your support this morning. We appreciate your cash gift. And to Mrs. Tina, who blessed us at the standards today. We say big thank you to you. Thank you so much. Each of the reviewers got 50,000 each. So I'm appreciating this.
Yes, I want to say, Ms. Tina, thank you so much, and God bless you, Ma. Thank you for standing with us. I know it is not easy. It's all about sacrifice. From every one of you out there, everybody has contributed so much to City Stand. Yes, and today, in less than 2 years, it's like we are just like we are all over the world. We are just everywhere. But like like the prophecy that took place last year during our end of the year party. That in no distance time will be more greater than CNN, will be more greater than channels, AIT, and that's where we are heading to. You understand? So our name will be written in gold. And by the time we are able to get to that level, we mention these great people who have been the foundation and pillars of this program. If you now, I can tell there. Resolution for every one of you. Merry Christmas, New Year. God bless you all.
All right, the party comes up tomorrow. Okay, you want this? Sorry.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Very renowned. Oh yeah, I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Merry Christmas! Advance. Thank you. In good health, in prosperity, and in prosperity. Thank you very much. Talking about 2026, Happy New Year to you. I see you all right. Thank you.
We'll go live tomorrow. Yeah. After the normal morning program, please join us as we celebrate the Christmas party. Yeah, party around that should be around 4 o'clock.
We start. Then there should be pre-party, then red carpet, then stuff like that.
But the viewers will join us.
Yes, definitely.
We're going live around 4 o'clock. So please join us. Join us as we celebrate the viewers and the reviewers.
Yes.
We appreciate very much.
Thank you.
God bless you.
God bless
if you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to the channel. Very, very important. You share the program to your loved ones. Goodbye, everyone.